Dear friends, in this video lecture we are going to explain one more important aspect of fluids, that is fluid dynamics. In this video lecture we are going to explain some of the concepts related to study of fluid in motion, the branch of physics which deals with study of fluids in motion is called as hydrodynamics. In order to study the concepts of hydrodynamics, we will go through some of the terms which are involved in hydrodynamics. Let us consider it is a tube, transparent tube, of which both ends are open. Let the liquid enters in a tube and it passes out of the tube. This liquid enters in a tube because of force acting on the particles of the liquid, and these particles of the liquid used to apply force on the successive particle, and because of that the liquid flows from one end to another end of the tube and it comes out of the tube. For the sake of convenience and in order to make our study simple, we will consider the fluid that is flowing through the tube is incompressible and non-viscous. Now, the different terms involved in this, we will consider a transparent tube for the sake of convenience, a transparent tube of varying cross section. The liquid flows through this transparent tube. The liquid is incompressible and non-viscous. The particles of the liquid flows through a path. That path is called as flow line. These are the flow lines of the liquid particles. These particle flows in a different lines. If these flow lines never intersect with each other and they are in one direction and the flow of the liquid is an orderly flow, then it is said to be a steady flow of liquid, steady flow. In steady flow of a liquid, the velocity and pressure of a liquid particle in a motion at a point is a constant. Let us consider A is the point inside the tube at which the liquid particle is entering. Now, the next particle which is about to enter at A, then next particle which is about to enter at A, whenever they used to come point A, the velocity and the pressure at A will be the same. Although liquid particles in the motion are moving in the same direction. This is again the important property of a steady flow. All the liquids are moving from left to right in this case. The measurable property like pressure and velocity at a given point is the same for all the particles. Now let us consider here is another point B. Obviously what you will see that the particle which comes at A after some time comes to the point B. The velocity at point may differ than that of A. Pressure at point B may differ than that of point A. But the successive particles reaching at a point B will have the same velocity whenever they comes at point B. Same pressure whenever they comes at point B. Therefore, steady flow is that flow of a liquid in which the velocity and pressure, the measurable quantity at a given point is a constant. इथं पार्टिकल एकानंतर एक ए ला येतील आणि ए वर असलेले पार्टिकल काही काळानंतर बी ला जातील. ए आणि बी ला त्यांची वेलॉसिटी वेगळी असेल पण येणाऱ्या प्रत्येक पार्टिकलची वेलॉसिटी ए वर असताना तेवढीच असेल आणि बी वर असताना ती वेगळी असेल पण प्रत्येक पार्टिकलची वेलॉसिटी तेवढीच असेल. अशा प्रकारच्या फ्लोला हा स्टडी फ्लो असं म्हणलं जातं. ह्या ज्या लाईन्स काढल्या ज्या लाईन मध्ये लिक्विडच्या पार्टिकलची मोशन होते त्याला आपण फ्लो लाईन्स असं म्हणत असतो. ह्या फ्लो लाईन्स एकमेकाला पॅरलल असतील, एकमेकाला मिक्स होत नसतील आणि त्या एका विशिष्ट दिशेत असतील तर त्या फ्लो लाईन्सला स्ट्रीम लाईन्स असंही म्हणलं जातं. त्या फ्लो लाईन्सला स्ट्रीम लाईन्स असंही म्हणलं जातं. स्टडी फ्लो, फ्लो लाईन्स आणि स्ट्रीम लाईन्स. या ज्या स्ट्रीम लाईन्स आहेत या स्ट्रीम लाईनला स्ट्रीम लाईन एखाद्या वेळी सरळ रेषेत असू शकेल किंवा कर्व्ड सुद्धा असू शकते. स्ट्रीम लाईन कर्व्ड सुद्धा असू शकते. Tangent drawn to the streamline at a given point gives the direction of velocity. Tangent drawn to the streamline at a given point gives the direction of velocity. Here direction of velocity is same. Here the direction of velocity when these come to the point A, when it comes to the point B, when it comes to the point C will be the same for all particle if it is a streamline flow. All the flow lines bounded by the boundaries is called as tube of flow. In this case, the tube that I had drawn for the consideration is called as the tube of flow. It's the tube of flow. Now, this is a streamline flow in which the liquid particle moves in a given direction at a given point. Its velocity and pressure is same. These streamlines never intersect with each other. In a region where streamlines are crowded, its velocity is more. In a region where streamlines are separated, the velocity is less. How it is so? That we will see later on. The orderly steady flow is a streamline flow, but a flow which is not steady, which is disorder flow, which is not steady, in which the velocity at a given point for different particles will be different, will be a turbulent flow. For that, we will consider, let us consider this is a streamline flow of a liquid. This is the streamline flow of a liquid. There comes an obstacle in the streamline flow of a liquid. Because of this obstacle, these streamlines will flow like this one. Here also you will see that the flow lines are not parallel, but they are not intersecting with each other. Tangent drawn to the flow lines will indicate the velocity of the flow. Then when they passes, if it happens that these will flow like this one, the flow lines are intersecting with each other, thereafter the eddies are formed here, and this will be the irregular motion of the liquid particles in the liquid. Then such a flow is called as the turbulent flow. The turbulent flow is flow which is not steady, in which the velocity of the particles will be different at a given point, and it's the random. Sometimes it may be a rotational. The eddies will be formed in the motion. Such a type of flow is called as turbulent flow. This is all about the streamline flow and the turbulent flow. Now, the velocity of a fluid up to which the flow is a steady flow is called as critical velocity. The velocity of a liquid, rather we will say liquid, velocity of a liquid layer or streamline flow, a stream of a liquid flowing is less than a particular value of velocity called as critical velocity, then only the flow of a liquid is streamline or a laminar flow. If the velocity of a streamline of a liquid is more than this critical velocity, then the flow will not thereafter will be a streamline flow, it will be a turbulent flow. A magic number related to this critical velocity is the Reynolds number. This Reynolds number Rn is equal to, this Reynolds number Rn is equal to critical velocity into coefficient of critical velocity into density of liquid into the diameter of the tube divided by the coefficient of viscosity. This number is a Reynolds number. This Reynolds number is related to critical velocity. If this Reynolds number is less than 1000, the motion is a perfectly a streamline flow of a liquid. For Reynolds number less than 1000, the flow of liquid is streamline flow. For Reynolds number greater than 2000, the flow of a liquid is turbulent flow. And if the Reynolds number lies between 1000 to 2000, the liquid flow is unstable. Up to 1000, it is stable streamline flow. Above 2000, it is unstable turbulent flow. But within 1000 to 2000, if the Reynolds number is within 1000 to 2000, the liquid flow transfer from steady to unsteady, from streamlined to turbulent flow. This is all about the different terms and the factor on which whether the velocity is streamline or turbulent. Thank you very much.